morning. Sorry for the delay. There was a cat. Hello. Hello, rodent. There was a cat. What sound does a rat's door make? Squeak. A squeak. Right, let's get the chat up so I can see. Yes, I was, unsurprisingly, as I always am, I was having my breakfast, and I'd already set the stream live, because I was like, I'll set the stream live, let the intro run for normally about 6 minutes, 6-7 minutes is what I go for, because that's like how long it takes for the first ad to trigger, and I'm like, get the first ad out of the way. So I was eating my breakfast downstairs, and there was a cat in the garden, and I was like, well, this has to put everything on hold. We have to go say hello to the cat. The ginger one. I've not had the ginger one in my garden before. There's a couple of black and white ones on the street, which we've seen in the garden, but I've never seen this ginger one before. Hello, Hope! There was a cat in my garden. I went and said hello to it, and it was friendly. Sometimes, cats can be quite timid. I mean, any animal can be. Sometimes they can be a bit timid, so I gently went outside. He was hiding under the barbecue legs. I saw him jump over the wall, and he saw me, and I thought, well, this will decide whether he's a scared one or a friendly one. So if they see you, they run away. Then it's like, okay, I'm not going to chase after him. But he kept going into the garden, so I was like, okay. So I opened the back door, and he was hiding under the barbecue, so I just kneeled down where I was, and he came close to me. I just kneeled down where I was, and I went, hi, are you friendly? And he came out. So he was friendly. He came out and sniffed my hand, and looked there, and oh, you are friendly. And then because I'm a big old softie, I went in the kitchen and then gave him a little tiny crumb in the hand. So now I've probably made a friend. And he wanted to come in the kitchen, and I was like, no, I don't even need to come in the kitchen. You're someone else's cat, I don't think you should come in my kitchen. Now I made it, so I've made a friend, and now they're probably going to come back. That is why the intro was like 15 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Michael, hello. That was my morning. Which is nice, and I did actually put some washing on as well. Currently the sun is out, and I hope the sun will stay out because so that's a nice start for me. I've been saying this to like my family and stuff. I don't think Spook appreciates me saying it. But I miss having a cat. Because I've always had cats. Growing up, I've always had cats. I think I've said this when we got Sadie. I said to Spook, I said, the longest that I've probably been without a cat probably would have been the first year in the flat. It was probably only 1 year in the flat that we didn't have the cat, and then we got Sadie. Because my parents have always had cats, and multiple cats as well. So I miss having a cat. Miss the companionship. I think I feel it. I think kind of like during the pandemic, how I really felt not having a garden because I was stuck indoors and couldn't go outside. I think because I'm now working from home and I'm home with life, I'm feeling the lack of an animal presence, which I've been used to my whole life. But anyway, so seeing the cats. Wow! Miss her. God, making myself like teary after I literally was like, I've had a great morning. Fuck. Oh, I haven't even got any paint water. Ugh. I think when I talk like that, it actually upsets me. Because I say I want a cat, and Spook says I don't want a cat, I want a Sadie. I'm like, you know what I mean? Of course I want a Sadie. I want any cat. Okay. Anyway. Let me open this. And I just remember that I also gotta fix the... When he says it like that, it makes me feel bad, you know? But anyway. This is gonna end poorly. There's a heck of a lot of cats here. Yeah, there's a lot of just animals on this street. We don't have a lot of like, well, I suppose I imagine there probably are in this country, to be fair, because I do see like charity things for them. But in the places that I live, I don't see a lot of feral cats. We don't really. I feel like we don't get feral cats. But there's a lot of domestic cats here. As I said, there's probably about 4 or 5 living on this street, and there's also about 4 or 5 dogs. So look, I'm opening a new bag. Because now I have some glue. I want to try something big. This is still thing. Oh, that's not what I expected. Let me think. See, this guy is almost done, but he needs like a little bit on his jewellery, and that might only take me a couple of seconds to do, so I might just do that real quick. We're making something big. I've pulled out one of the big bags. I was saying to Spook how out of all of the minis we have, I think I'm probably going to try to prioritise painting monsters over painting just people, you know? Because I said a lot of the people minis could potentially be player characters for people in the future. But if people are going to make player characters, they're probably going to want them painted in a certain way, so I felt like it would probably be better if I left them. I need to open those blinds more. It doesn't feel light enough in here. I may head out. See you later. Bye, Hope. Have a good day. That cat isn't now just going to hover in the garden for the next 2 hours. It's sunny. He should enjoy the sun, though I suppose he can enjoy the sun in our garden. Lots of fidgeting. Yeah. That's why I said this is not going to end well. This is a knife. Because at the end of the day, sometimes minis have spurs you have to cut off. Am I gonna get in trouble with Twitch, do you think, if I cut my hand live on stream? Not intentionally, of course. By the way, we have confirmed there will not be D&D tonight, which is fine. I don't believe I have a backup game at the moment, so I'm gonna have a little look in my Steam library and see what I fancy playing. If I do fancy playing anything at all. Sometimes when we don't have D&D streams, I've also started to see the appeal of having an evening off every now and again. But also I feel like I've had a lot of evenings off lately. So that little bangle's got like a little gem on it, so I want to put like a little blob of colour on there, but I need to wait for that gold to dry. If it was intentional, you get in trouble with Twitch and literally everybody, but if it's an accident, probably not. That's fair. I mean, I feel like all my friends would probably scream at me regardless, because I always get screamed at when I cut myself, and I'm like, well, this wasn't an accident, it was a bear! I didn't do it on purpose! I feel like I want this guy to have gold armor as well. My neighbours are building an add-on to their shed. They're doing a very good job. It looks cool. It's like a hair on the end of the brush. How is the Dawn trailing core?
Just kidding. What's gotten into you? one that's changed. You're the one that's changed. Maybe. Okay. We'll finish it together. I'll race you.
It's gonna need a couple of coats. It is indeed trailing. I'm still being forced to do one of the things I just do not like in the game, which is take other characters to do events. They're still doing that. It's nice as a novelty, but at the end of the day, you want to play your character. Like they started doing it in Shadowbringers, and I'm like, okay, it's a cool novelty, but only once in a while. Spent all this time building this character, I would like to play it, you know? This brush has got a stray hair on it, which is very irritating. Probably can't see it on the camera. It's got a stray bristle that is poking up. Very irritating. Probably going to need a second coat, so I'm going to leave that to dry. And we're going to do some turtle assemblage. Mountains. Through the treetop dreams and the violet sky. Realign this bristle a little bit. Prepares my illusion as I drift away into the night. The wind blows the sunrise awake. I might actually need to unfocus the camera, well, refocus, I should say. It's already a little unfocused. You're going to need to see the map a little bit here, because I'm probably not going to be holding this up as much. And all the birds and the foxes sang. There we go. Jesus. I'm in! base, which is what this is probably going to plug into. Yep, like that. See how I'm like, this is why I have this. I wish we had finer ones, but I think they're at my dad's. I can't find the smaller ones anywhere, and I think they're at my dad's. Never let go. I'm not hitting the trail as hard as a few others. I've kind of started doing some leveling of other classes. That's fair. At the end of the day, you do what you want. Ooh, there he is. Look at that. He doesn't have any spurs on him. There's a bit of the scenery by the looks of it. Interesting that they didn't make the scenery all one molded piece. Guessing these are the back fins. There's the other front fin. This one's got a spur. Oh, there's the big bit. Little marks there. It's almost like the plastic got burnt or something. That's interesting. Doesn't appear to be dirt. No, it doesn't appear to be dirt. Oh, no, it is dirt. Just needs a bit more pressure. Just a bit of dirt on the shell. There's the underside of his shell. This has also got a bit of dirt on it. That's interesting. This is fresh out the bag. Yeah, I got a friend who told me that they're playing Final Fantasy, but they're only on Heaven's Ward, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, we can totally play together, because I was like, I can level a different class. I can just do Heaven's Ward stuff with them on a different class. I feel like it's always more efficient to level classes if you've got like an ulterior motive kind of thing of like, you know, like the whole grinding feints for currency and stuff and things like that. Of like, if you're doing something else while also doing it, then you're sort of getting more for it, you know? This is just a bunch of like set decoration. It's a little dull on the tip. Yes, this is a cutting mat. Right, there's that sprue. See, I'm trying to be careful, chat. I'm cutting away from me and I'm keeping my fingers tucked in. that's probably good enough. Sanding would probably be what's next, but that's probably good enough. In fact, that's probably good enough to get it in slot. Oh yeah, perfect. No problem. There's plastic sticking to the blade. No one tell Curls I'm using a blade on stream, okay? We've come to a group consensus we'll be upgrading our living arrangement to at least a medium home soon. Oh, really? I mean, I guess there are more people in the free company now, and it is easier now. I mean, I barely use it, so honestly it makes no difference to me, but I will chip in as I did with the first one. Is it like the... I mean, I know it's not like the real housing market, but is there something we can do where we can, like, sell the old one and get a little bit of money for it? Is that a thing we can do? That might need to be sanded down. In fact, I think I have sandpaper. Very used sandpaper. That's better. Oh, this one has like something slot in it as well. But I'm being careful. I'm using a brush to brush the bits off the blade rather than using my finger. I'm aware of the stereotypes surrounding me and knives. I'm always this careful. I just somehow managed to cut myself. Hi, Growlithe. I do think that is the case, but Naren is our realtor, so he would know about the particulars. I think him and Kay were going over it last night. Much like with the first one, I will leave it to them. And if they come to me and say, hey, will you chip in? I will go, absolutely, give me the bill. Yeah, that's not surprising now that we've got like a actual like substantial guild of active players at the moment, basically, because that's what we have. Done that one. This one doesn't really need sanding, but I'll do it a little bit anyway. Right. Did you have a little sprue? You do, right there. We just go doing treasure maps with more than 3 people is enriching. Oh, yes. That is the thing about MMOs. Funnily enough, they are designed to be done with a lot of people. So when you do have a lot of people, it's like a whole new world has been opened up. I think that's probably smooth enough. I think that paint won't cover, I suppose. Which, funnily enough, is the problem I most often have with Guild Wars, is that doing stuff on your own takes so long because most stuff is designed to be done with people. Even though I love Guild Wars to bits. Especially when the story is like, just go do events in the zone, and I'm like, that's not easy to do solo. But yeah, I was gonna play Guild Wars this week, as you know, because I was very much on the who's gonna watch old content when new content is out. Because Carl's told me that there's a drops on at the moment. I'm like, oh, well, that's the opposite. Because people are going to want to watch drops, but they're not going to want spoilers. So actually, that's the opposite. So streaming non-current content is probably a good idea. So I guess I am going to do FF this week. Oh, that means I actually have to update. Oh, I should do that. I don't own the expansion, but it's live, so my client is going to want to download it anyway. Can someone Google for me, can you unlock Viper if you don't own the expansion? Oh, you connect there, huh? Birdo sandwich. Hold gentle like cheeseburger. Hold turtle gentle like cheeseburger. Yeah. I suppose it's not surprising, but I do feel a little FOMO of like, ah, you guys are having so much fun. But like, I can't join in anyway. I'm not at the correct story point. So like, I would feel more awkward being sat in the channel and being like, hey guys, you can't talk about any of the stuff you're going through at the moment because of spoilers. I'm guessing it's a no, but I can check. Yeah, I'm guessing it's a no as well, but it's probably worth asking. Let's finish off the scenery. So that's all sprueless. This was all sprueless. This has got a sprue. If I remember when I see Pyra, I should be like, hey, are you gonna go to the VR party at the weekend? Bart's hosting another meetup. I tend to go to them. Because I can't tell, because I have Reaper and Sage unlocked, but I do own Endwalker. I just haven't played it. You don't have to be at the expansion in order to get them, but I do own the expansion. I think that's all right. Yeah, like that. It's good. There, yeah, that's flush up against that, so that's not going to show anymore. Ooh, there we go. It's like the moulding's a little bit warped there. I'm going to stick this all down today. I'm not going to start priming or painting it because I need to do the seaming, and I don't have any. I was about to say green stuff. I don't use green stuff. Millipus is what I technically use. I don't have any filler at the moment, so I'm just assembling him today. Alright, so this doesn't have a sprue. And neither do these two. It's just these bits left. Came off nice and easily. I want to be careful not to sand this too much because he's got quite a lot of like scale detail on his fin. I'm guessing why this is some people use Dremels, because it can just spin on the spot. I think that's probably smooth enough. His fin literally has little lumps and bumps along it, and then there's the sprue, so the sprue kind of blends in bumps a little bit. And I think once he's been painted, primed and painted, yeah, I think that'll probably just blend in. Last sprue. Oh, that's on the outside of the fin. It's a little bit more awkward. That also doesn't look too bad. Okay, I think we are done with the knife. put the sandpaper away. I'm going to put the knife over here. Actually, I'm just going to straight up put it back in the room. The knife has been returned to the toolbox in Annie's room. I'm gonna try to wipe up some of these plastic particles. Microplastics in my blood. Ba 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 ba. Sing a happy song. Sure that that's nice and cut up for bin's sake, so that there's a hole in it in case for any reason it has a little animal inside of it. Okay. Now we can actually start sticking them together, although now that these are dry, I should probably do another coat on them. I have the bit of the sad my neighbour across the alley has a cat, I can't pet it. Aww! I said I was 15 minutes late for stream again because there was a cat in my garden. It was important, you know? There was a cat in my garden, I did get to pet him. Very friendly. I'm just drinking my tea. Oh, this is one of the new ones we put in. We actually have new songs. If there was ever a reason for being late, petting a cat is one of them. Exactly. No, I won't apologise for being late because I was petting a cat. I got nothing to apologise for. Right. This time I am actually going to use this blue. Yeah. really play Everhood this year. Is that a thing that we did this year? Damn. If a cat sits on your lap, you're legally and morally obligated to stay there until you die. Yep. Oh, I got blue on his paw. Oh no. There we go. That's the last little detail I think this guy needed, so I think this guy can go downstairs once he's dried. Oh no, wait, grass. I'm gonna put grass on the base. Hi, Sam! I'm throwing hands with my art tablet. Oh no! Oh no, what's wrong with it? Doing my art fight stuff. Ah, yes, art fight. I've never done art fight, and I'm continuing that trend. Because, say it again, Lou, I'm too busy. I say as I calmly paint minis. Look, this is like therapy. This morning slot where I paint minis is for me, and it's like therapy. No obligations, just painting. That was mostly a joke. Therapy is good, and if you think you need it, then you should do it. More people should go to therapy, it's good for you. I just realised that because we've gone back to painting, I need to refocus the camera upwards again. Few other artists aren't doing it because of that. Yeah. That's how life be. I'm still trying to catch up. By catch up, I mean I basically have to finish making an entire avatar base so that I can then retexture it for someone. I got a commission to retexture an avatar base that isn't made yet. Thank you, Pirate. I love you very much. Pirate wants me to retexture my little lizard boy for him when they're done. They already bought it, bless him. Because the version 1 is on Gumroad, but I'm doing the V2 update. But I said I'm not gonna. I said I wasn't gonna do a texture for the V1 for him because he would just have to get another one for the V2. But then I felt so bad making him wait that I gave him a free V1 texture anyway, just to tide him over so that he could wear it to Ferality. I was like, I'll do a proper texture for you on the V2, but you can have this for now. Thank you for being a good bean. But I still want to do what I said like months ago, which is I want to do some public retextures. I just want to do some retextures that I want to do for funsies and make them public. And I want to make some assets to put on sale. So I am taking a break from commissions. But I gotta clear my backlog. So I gotta finish the cobble. I gotta do the retexture for the cobble. And technically part of Calamity's commission for their retexture also included a VC faceport. They're also being very patient, bless them. Work do be like that. Yeah, work do be like that. So, hence no art fight. Hence no me doing a lot of things and just saying I'm busy by default all the time. And also why I stream a lot, because as again I've said it very openly of like, I get, this is my job. And if I'm not doing commissions, I very much need to rely on Twitch. So when I've literally had my dad say like, why do you swap between games and art? Surely you should just do art all the time so you get more done. And I literally looked him dead in the eye and went, because I would go insane. Because I would go insane. Gold's looking nice, but I feel like it still might need another coat. The realist real. Exactly, you get it. I think that's why, as someone who obviously does it, I think that's why you probably hear 90% of streamers go, hi, I'm blank and I'm a variety streamer. It's because if you do the same thing day in and day out, you gradually go insane. And that applies to regular jobs as well. We're just lucky because as streamers we actually get to do something about it. We actually get to go, oh, I'm bored of this now. I'm going to do something else. And sometimes it doesn't work out as well as the thing. Sometimes streamers end up losing viewers, but they're just like, I gotta do it for my mental health. And I'm like, go, queen, go. Look after yourself. Right. I don't know why they disassembled the base, but... Okay. But enough about me. How's art fight going, Sam? You said you did three more pieces? I'm gluing, so this is definitely a chatting stream moment of I've got to like hold things in places. That was weird. It was like my video player just died after the last thing I said. Oh, how bizarre. Don't worry, you just missed me going on a rant about streaming different things to keep things from getting dull and stop going insane. Done like 8 pieces so far. No! That's so good. As someone who is always very self-conscious of how slow they are when they work, that's so impressive.
Why don't you stay a little while we hold on to the thoughts we share? Let us watch the rain go by. Always remember those
Which kind of comes back to my being busy all the time, is that things take me ages to do as well. Like, I just gotta finish the Avatar base, I say like that's a thing I can do in a day. And it's not another 2 months' work. Done 8 pieces so far, probably gonna do 4 more today, however much my mind allows. Wow, I won't be keeping that output up the entire month, of course, but I may as well get a burst out of my life. Fair, very fair. That's awesome that you've got that much done already. That's crazy.
Remember when we danced with Brian?
People have cool characters. They do, they do. This guy comes with a cool base, but because of how D&D works with the scale of things, like he's already going to have to go on a bigger base because he's a massive creature. In fact, he is gargantuan, so I think that is a 3x3. Is this board in inches? I've forgotten if it's in inches. Mini bases ASMR. No, it's not in inches. So we've got 1-inch base, same as that, and then a 2-inch base. So small, medium, large, huge, and then gargantuan is the dragon turtle. So that's actually a 4-inch base. Just finished the cobble revision today. Leg, nah, fam. I'm gonna be real. I am this close to getting rid of the digigrade rig. I am this close to getting rid of it because I can't get it to work. But yeah, so that's going to be a 4-inch. 4 or 5-inch for a gargantuan creature. This is the first gargantuan that we've got, because that's basically Tarrasque scale. Ironically, one of the things we don't have is Tarrasque. Also don't think we have a beholder. But we do now have a dragon turtle. Actually, there might be a beholder hidden in one of the boxes now I think about it. Did you grab it kind of funky? Yeah. I thought it was a good selling point, except I can't get it to work very well. And on the first one, I just kind of left it and went, it is what it is. But because the second one is meant to be an upgrade, I'm like, it annoys me that it's still broken. It's still broken. But then again, because it's meant to be an upgrade, because it's version 2, taking something away doesn't feel like it's an upgrade. Where's that go? You go in there. You're supposed to go in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I see. You bump up against the side of the ship. Let's put you in first then. So you bump up against this barrel as well. So we'll put a bit of glue up on the barrel. Also, I will admit that quite often when it comes to things like this, if I get stuck, I'll open up one of the bases that I have to have a look at how they did it. And I only own one avatar base that has a digigrade rig, and I opened it up and it gave me more questions because they apparently did it in a way completely different to how I did, and I'm following a tutorial. So that just gave me more questions, which is why I'm now like on the verge of fuck, maybe I should just get rid of it, because now I'm even more confused. The thing is, there is a way I know I could potentially get it fixed, which is to reach out to somebody. That requires money, which is not a thing. I was talking so much that the music stopped. People have their own ways of doing digi and it'd be weird. Yeah. So I don't keep it secret. I just followed Kate's tutorial, which is a great tutorial, very clear and step by step, but it's just very confusing when you get to the end of it and it's like, mine doesn't look how yours does. What did I do wrong? Music stopped again. So that's kind of why I basically took a break from working on the model things, and I was like, well, the actual mesh itself isn't going to change, so let's do the texture. So you sit in there, and you bump up against that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn. And the longer I spend thinking about it, the more things get delayed. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I'll just do the texture for now while I think. Because the thing is as well, if I get the texture done, I can kind of start taking like teaser photos and start posting on my social media again. So if I get the texture done, I can start taking like headshots and things. I said I wanted to include clothes, but I might have to like push that out as like a 2.5 update because of how long everything is taking me. Because I want to do other stuff. Like, what did I say earlier about going insane from doing the same stuff over? I want to do other stuff. There we go, there's the base. So as you can see all of these little cracks and things, I need the putty to sort of go in there, which I don't own at the moment. Looks slightly misaligned, actually. It still goes in okay. Let's leave it a little bit, as long as it still goes in okay. Oh, and this bit goes on top of here. Butterfingers! Right, that is our base. Now, a lot of this is going to be a hold it in place until it's like stuck, but then you need to leave it like 24 hours. So without the putty, this guy will get probably put back in the other room and probably not touched for another couple of weeks. Right, so now this is the complex bit. How am I supposed to assemble this exactly? See that the shell sandwiches together. So it must be a little bit warped because that actually doesn't fit all that neatly. There we go. Needs a bit of encouragement. Yeah, the plastic needs a bit of encouragement to actually be in the correct place. Okay, I think we do shell first. Because it would probably be quite hard to actually hold these two pieces together while it's got bits poking out of it. Yeah. Because look how that goes, like, in. So, that's probably going to be hard. It's actually going to be hard to get in with the shell in place, actually. Also, that's warped. Look, you see how this bit here isn't flush? That should be flush, and it's not. So I need to, like, clamp that. that's what he's meant to look like. Sans a flipper. God. Horrifying, actually. Actually kind of horrifying. Yeah, I don't know if I should do shell first or extremities first. So the shell doesn't quite go flush to these places. But because currently the plastic's got a bit of warp to it, and my thought is, like, once this has all been super glued down, it's not going to have any warp to it, so I'm worried I won't be able to get the leg physically in the slot. So I don't know which I should do. I think my chat has lost signal. I hope the stream hasn't dropped. Oh no, it hasn't. So I keep my chat on I keep my chat on the tablet, but while our internet is fantastic, the Wi-Fi is awful. I need to ask what is a good Wi-Fi booster and put one on Chrome. I think. Am I going to be able to hold the shell down with all of these pieces in place? I think I can clamp the shell down. Trying to get circles down. Ah, circles. Don't talk to me about circles. Okay, moment of truth. I'm gonna put the head on. Okay, so which bits do I need to glue? I've got to glue the sprue and also that, like, section of face. I'm trying to draw a Gudra Alchemy hybrid. It's amazing, but man, oh, I got hands. That sounds so cool and squishy. There's a big seam that guy's going to have on his neck, but I don't think it's going to be seen in the slightest, no, because of the shell. No, that's not going to be seen at all, so that's fine, because I was about to be like, am I going to have to, like, do this? I might have to leave the shell so that I can, like, green stuff the seams and then put the shell over the top. So maybe the guy isn't going to be all glued up today. The detail in this. This is the interior of the shell. And it's got, like, barnacles in it. That's fairly just the sprue bit. Gave him that snapping turtle mouth. Is like gonna be the same? Yeah, looks like it. So the bottom of the shell has the front fins and the head, whereas it's the top of the shell is where the back fins connect. They connect in here. I might stick assemble the two parts, but not have them go together today. Let them dry, maybe, so that the extremities are nice and strong before I glue them together. And yeah, I think I might wait until I get some putty to put on them. So he's probably just going to sit in two halves in the cupboard for a couple of weeks before I get that ordered. Put some grass on the Foxo base so that he can be done. This good little fox. I'm really happy with him, he's cute. Okay, that's probably enough for that. This one doesn't fully sit in as snugly. I'll go full alert mode and see how much I can get done today. See you later. Bye, Sam. Best of luck with the art. it's 15 minutes until I go for lunch break. And then, finishing off. I was about to be like, oh, I'm going to do more cobble texturing. No, it's video edits. I'll try to finish the highlights reel. Can we get it done in a day instead of in a week? Oh, 2 days, sorry. Can we finish it today instead of having to spend the whole week doing it? Does not look very secure. I think I definitely want to be putting putty in there to get it seamed. And that goes in there like that. That goes rather neatly in there. I might say fuck it and just order that putty after today, instead of waiting for it on the throne. It's not that much. Just thinking, because I am going to need it soon. Eventually I'll get to a point where I'll only have minis that need basing and seaming and stuff, and that will hold me back otherwise. I think that is going to get left like that. Make sure that there's no glue in the spout so that it doesn't dry itself shut. Clear. Okay. Neat. Right. Fox boy. We're gonna get some grass on him. I should probably clean my hands before I start messing with the fibers. I've just what's wrong with my phone. It's something to do with my wired headphones, but I'm not sure what. Your wired headphones? How? I just realised I probably shouldn't put grass on this guy because he's not been varnished. Damn it, I need so much stuff for minis. I don't have any varnish, I don't have any putty, I don't have any primer. I unplug them and it works again, so that's so weird. I've never heard of that problem ever. It's like you're back in the 90s and it's trying to use it as an aerial or something. That label ain't kidding, that is a very golden yellow. I just realised I'm painting again, so I gotta change the camera angle. This is a really awkward setup. Not angle, focus. Because autofocus don't work for hell, I'll tell you that much. They're visiting 2 hours might say, no. Oh, I'm sorry, Roden. I hope that's not the case. Oh, I hope she's alright, Roden. Oh, I'm really sorry. It's okay if that's the case, she had a full on life. Oh, still sad though. Know that she had a good life though. We watered down the red a bit too much. Oh, hi, Nemo. How you doing? Trying to work out what colour I want to do the swords. I'm thinking like almost like a black blade, like an obsidian. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I am in a living state. Hopefully I improve over the day. Oh, buddy. Don't worry about it too much. We haven't got D&D tonight, so you don't have to stress about that. You make sure you look after yourself. We don't have D&D, I thought we did. Das made a post just this morning about it. Last night we did. Das made a post this morning. You don't have to worry about it. Look after yourself, friend. Silver looks so silvery metallic. Yeah, I mean, that's the intent of it. Hello, foe. I need cozy times, all good. Here. Do it. Self-care, self-care.
Starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams.
So I can't decide if I'm going to do a backup stream or if I'm just going to leave it. I will probably see how I feel. Won't you tell me what exactly I did wrong?
I'm open to the bones and all these flowers you trampled in the garden, replaced with stones. Looking at the two-way mirrors, white chapels and white walls fade away to dreams. Looking at the white veil falling, the promises we made, the
Promises will keep.
they set fire to the forest.
Ugh, thank you, Nemo, for the health check.
As they promised,
You reach over for the water.
all the lilies did turn black as we were.
Oh, it's already 1 o'clock. Well, I've poured out this silver, so I'm gonna use it.
Why won't you tell me? Why won't you talk to me at all?
face to your phone.
So we're like lilies. Well, we'll still grow without the sun. No, we won't be alone. Hold our hearts off to them. Those petty high school
Oh, more.
fade away to dreams. Looking at the white veil falling. The promises we
Yeah.
made, the promises we'll keep. And they set fire to the forest, hoping they would catch the bear. I'm as guilty as they promised.
Yeah, look at that.
And all the lilies did turn black as we weathered out the storm. Keep me safe, keep me warm.
I'm trying to try Guild Wars. I wish it had controller support. I'm looking at a mod that made Final Fantasy Online style, which I love, but spoilers, it doesn't work the same. Ah. See, if anything, I feel like Guild Wars would work with controller because it has less keybinds.
Lilies did turn black as we weathered out the storm. Keep me safe.
I'm always excited to have more people play Guild Wars, Nima. That gold isn't fully dry and it's running a little bit. No. Oh, look how sick that blade looks.
I get to know your name. Well, if I could trace your private number, baby. All I know is that to me, you look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms. I want some. I set my sights on you, and no one else will do. And I've got to have my way now, baby. All I know is that to me, you look like you're having fun. Open up your loving arms. Watch out, here I come. You spin me
Hell yes. That looks sick.
I got to be your friend now, baby.
It's the camera control where it falls apart. Oh, I see. That's a nice little bit of detail, I think. It's kind of hard to see in the light. A little bit of trim on that chest piece. Spook's suggestion of maybe put some blue in the scales. Dunno. But I think that's probably me. FF works well. For your actions, use the D-pad and the A, B, X, Y buttons, and then hold down one of the shoulder trigger buttons through another set. Effectively turn the A buttons and force it. Yeah. Is it because it was like properly ported to console, they had to actually have proper console controls, whereas Guild Wars obviously has been PC only the entire time, which I guess is probably why there's no official support for it. Right, he looks pretty cool. Our turtle is still in bits and will remain so for a little bit. And I think that is neat. What has one? It's fresh air and all that jazz that people do to look after themselves. So it's looking good. I love how the swords have turned out. Cool. Yeah, and we've been building a giant dragon turtle that's in pieces at the moment. Massive. But I need green stuff. Or milliput or whatever. Modelling putty. I need to buy some. Probably gonna have to take it off the throne and just get it because I kind of need it. But anyway, that's a problem for later. I'm gonna go deal with having some lunch. I will see you guys in like 2 hours, where we're going to be finishing off editing our highlights video, hopefully. Not too much left to do on it, actually, it's a short one. So we'll be back for that. If we do get it done, we might do some retexture. But anyway, take care, everyone. I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye.